everybody, and welcome back. This is getting very close to the end of my vinyl collections series. This is episode 9, so let's just jump right into it here. First one I have is James Taylor, his first album that he recorded with on Apple Records, I should say. This was recorded in 1968. You can see it's on the Apple label. And Paul McCartney actually plays bass on Carolina in My Mind on this song, so it's the first one from James Taylor. And next we got B.J. Thomas, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. This is the music from the motion picture Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And this is on Scepter Records. Next we have Three Dog Night live at the Forum. Here's the inner sleeve. And this is on the ABC Dunhill label. I was actually fortunate enough to see Three Dog Night live before singer Corey Wells passed away, and they did a really good show. I was really impressed. Next is Three Dog Night Golden Biscuits. This is kind of an early greatest hits album. It's got a poster that you can tear off. It kind of got separated here, unfortunately, but there. And again, this is on the same ABC Dunhill label. And then we have Three Dog Night's Harmony. Three Dog Night Naturally. On the same Dunhill label there. And then the last Three Dog Night I have is, what is this one? Hard Labor, that's right. When I picked this up at the record store, I thought this was the original that had the sticker. So the original had a sticker here pasted over this picture. But after I got it home, I looked. It's actually a later pressing where this is just kind of embossed on there, so it looks like a sticker. So a little folder there. Yeah, there's a weird picture of like a doll person. They're giving birth to a record. Apparently that was offensive to some people, so they pasted a Band-Aid over top of it. There's that custom ABC label there. Next up we have the Best of Traffic. United Artists label. A lot of good songs on this album. I really enjoyed Traffic. And here we have an original Traveling Wilburys, Volume 1. side has got a picture of the guys there. And this is kind of a recent purchase. It's a 21 Pilots Blurry Face. I only knew the one song at first off of this album, but after I listened to the whole album, I really enjoy it. It's kind of interesting cover here. It's got this clear plastic insert. Got this sheet with some credits or some lyrics on there, and the labels look like that. That's that one. And next up we have Carrie Underwood's Storyteller. My wife is a big Carrie Underwood fan, so I picked this one up. There's the label, and it's a 2-album set, but it's actually only 3 sides. So the 4th side has got this etching on there. It says Carrie Underwood Storyteller all the way around. Then we got Van Halen's debut album. This is on the Warner Brothers label. The inner sleeve. Then I have Van Halen's 5150. Again, that's on the Warner Brothers label. And Van Halen's Fair Warning. It's the last Van Halen album I have. There's the inner sleeve there. At the 20th anniversary edition of The Wallflowers, Bringing Down the Horse. This is the first time ever on vinyl, at least according to the sticker. Like I said, it's a double LP set, so there's one of the labels there. And it comes with this insert. I remember listening to this album a lot when I was in high school, so kind of brings back some memories. And they have War, Why Can't We Be Friends? It's got Why Can't We Be Friends and Lowrider. So there are classic songs on there. This is on United Artists as well. It's also got this poster inside. And next up is Jack White's Blunderbuss, 2012. One of the labels there from his Third Man Records company. The lyrics sheet there. And then in 2014 he followed that one up with this second album, Lazaretto. Very good album, I really like this one. And as you can see here, this is the Ultra LP. And inside it's just got a lyric sheet here. And let's see if I can remember everything, why this is an Ultra LP. Side 1, you have to have the light shining on this just right, but there's a etching along the inside band here. When you shine a light on it, it's got like a 3D effect of an angel spinning around. And let's see, side 1 is glossy, and side 2 has got kind of a matte finish. Side 1, I think it's side 1, you actually start the record from the inside and it plays to the outside, and then there's a locked groove on the outside. It's got this nice, you probably can't see it on the camera, but this nice flat edge cut all the way around. And side 1, there's actually a hidden track under the label. If you put the needle down on the label, there's a track under here, and that plays at 78 RPM. And on side 2, if you put the needle down here, there's a track that plays at 45 RPM. And if I remember right, I think that's all the... Oh, there is a couple different things. On side 1, the first track has got a double groove at the beginning of the song. There's an electric guitar intro and an acoustic guitar intro, and depending on which groove you can catch on the beginning of the song, it depends on which intro you're going to hear. And then after that intro is done, it merges into the rest of the song. And I think the track listing on the vinyl is different than the CD. It's got a different running order. And I think, if I remember right, there's a handful of the songs on here are alternate versions compared to the CD, so a lot of different stuff going on in that album. And then I just picked up his new album here, The Boarding House Reach, and I just finished listening to it before making this video, and I thought it was really good. It's a little bit different than his first two albums. It's got kind of some electronic music on it, but I still really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. And then I have his acoustic recordings, 1998 to 2016. See if that'll show up there. This is a double LP set. It's got some acoustic versions of his solo songs and the songs that he did with the White Stripes. There's one of the labels there. And it also comes with this booklet. Basically just got a booklet of lyrics and a few pictures. And then, so far I've only got one White Stripes album. I need to get the rest of them, but this is a Record Store Day release. I don't remember which year it was, but a couple years maybe. And it's got a, let's see if that comes across on camera, there's a 3D picture on the front. Let's see here. The first album is on white vinyl. And the second one is on white. Alright, next up we got Who's Next? And this is on Decca. And then I got the Who Meaty Beaty Big and Bouncy. collection of some of their early songs. Also on the Decca label there. And I have Don Williams' Greatest Hits. Another one of my favorite classic country artists. And I have the Best of Volume 2 as well. MCA. And then for this last record store day, there was a tribute album to Don Williams, Gentle Giants. You can see there all the different people that have recorded his some of his songs. And here another record store day exclusive is Brian Wilson's solo album. Couple inner sleeves here. These are on Sire Records, and this was a cool blue and black kind of marbled vinyl. Really neat looking. And I also got Brian Wilson's No Peer Pressure. This was another Barnes & Noble exclusive. It came with this sheet that was actually autographed by Brian Wilson there. So that was very cool. This is on Capitol. Next one I picked up last year for Record Store Day. I think it was the Black Friday. It's Dennis Wilson's Bamboo, the Caribou Sessions. After his first solo album, Pacific Ocean Blue, he was working on songs for another album that was going to be entitled Bamboo, I believe. And these are kind of some of the highlights from those sessions. And these are on green and black marbled vinyl. Unfortunately, Dennis passed away before that album was ever able to be released. So, next up we have a really early Johnny Winter album. This is called First Winter. This is on Buddha Records. And another early Johnny Winter album that I highly recommend if you like blues music. This is the Progressive Blues Experiment. And this is on Imperial Records. Another one of my water damaged covers here, but this is Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. These are on Tamla. And this one came with the thick booklet here. Basically got the lyrics for all the songs. Pretty much all that's there. And then it also came with a bonus 45. four different songs there. And here we have a copy of Neil Young's Harvest. This is not an original, this is a reissue. I can never find an original in good shape. Every original I've ever seen has been in just terrible beat up shape, so I went with the reissue. This is I really like this album. Handwritten lyrics there. It's on Reprise Records. I also got the reissue of Neil Young's Decade. This is a 3-album greatest hits. Again, it's on Reprise. And another Record Store Day exclusive here. It's the Neil Young Harvest Moon, first time on vinyl. This is a gatefold, but I got the shrink wrap still on there, so I don't know if I'll ever take that off or not, but got a lyric sheet there with the Harvest Moon on the back. Again on the Reprise label. Next I have the Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle. Here's the label. And here I have Rob Zombie, Hellbilly Deluxe. Another one of those albums I listened to when I was in high school. Got an inner sheet here. And this is also on colored vinyl. Alright, we're down to our last few here. Here's an original ZZ Top Tres Hombres. Makes me hungry every time I look at that. There's sleeve there. And this is on the London label. And probably one of my favorite ZZ Top albums, Tejas. Really enjoy this album. ZZ Top before the long beards. This time we're on Warner Brothers. Now for the last one of this video is ZZ Top's Eliminator. This is one of the Rhino reissues, the Rocktober release. And this one was done on red vinyl. So yeah, we made it all the way to the letter Z. So I just got I think just one more video left to do. So we're getting close to the end, folks. So stay tuned for one more video, and then we'll stop it right there. Take care, everybody.